Good afternoon. Welcome back to the Dive Plan. I'm your guide, Jim. Today we're diving at beautiful American Lake. This is a spot where I do a lot of cleanup dives. We're diving at American Lake Park in Lakewood today. We'll be doing between 2 and 4 dives. They're pretty short dives because we only stay down long enough to actually fill our bags and then come up, empty them out, do a brief surface interval, and then go back down. So that's the main goal today, is just to get junk out of the bottom of the lake that people have thrown, dropped, or otherwise placed in the lake. So yeah, I'm here with my buddy Andre. Should be a good time, like I said, between 2 and 4 dives. We'll take some pictures while we're down there of some of the junk and hopefully some of the fish. A lot of smallmouth bass that live in this lake. That's some good eating if you're into bass, which I'm a bass fisherman, so kind of am. We won't be catching anything today except for pictures and junk though. So we will probably not go below 40 feet today. And after each dive, we'll take some pictures or some video and show you what we got. All right, that's the plan. Let's make it happen. Hey, dive number 1 in the books. We got a whole lot of trash, and let's take a look, shall we? All right, so we got Penny the dive dog. Hi, Penny. We got a paddle, golf ball, of course, because you can't go anywhere in the Pacific Northwest without finding a golf ball underwater. A big metal stick, lots of bottles. Unlike the ocean, I don't mind taking bottles out of the lake because the critters here don't usually use them as layers. So taking a bottle out of the lake, you're more likely to find a critter in a can, which I looked at and there wasn't. So no worries about taking bottles out here. Found a pair of goggles, found a pair of interesting sunglasses, and lots of broken glass and rope and plastic bottles. Tons of socks, which is really weird, like 6 different socks. No matching ones. Anyway, so that's all for the first dive. So we'll go back into the next pier over and see what we can find down there. So that's the plan. Let's make it happen. What do you think, Penny? She likes it. All right, see you in a bit. Dive 2 completed. We got some really interesting stuff this time, some really weird stuff. Some stuff that didn't make me too happy to find it underwater either. So let's check out what we got, shall we? All right, Penny's doing her supervising job. As you can see, we found a full-size, basically new, probably boat battery. We got tons of bottles. We got what's left of the phone. If anybody can tell me what this is in the comments, it's a sctflash.com, whatever it is, some kind of remote, or I have no idea. So let me know if you know. These glasses are pretty cool. We got some poor kid's ball that blew up. We got this tie-down strap that ain't tying down nothing. Another pair of sunglasses in here, and there they are. Sunglasses. I found a phone, but I'm not going to show it because it's got a lot of distinguishing features. People will be like, oh, that's mine. Found this cool bracelet. America! Anyway, if you listen to Eminem, you get that reference. And then tons of broken glass and cans and pieces of cars and stuff, and a, as the Christians call it, a wife blesser. Y'all know what that is. And as if Solo didn't already make a bunch of stuff that is bad for the environment, they make shot glasses out of plastic too, and I found one of those down there. So, and this, I got a kick out of this because I could actually see it underwater. It says, see if I can unfurl it, remove before before flight. So, well, they removed it all right because it was not in the air. Anyhow, oh, and of course, a vape pen. Can't go anywhere in this area without finding vape pens too. All right, so that's all our junk for dive 2. We're gonna do one more dive and then see how we feel after that. We're gonna head over to the last 2 piers over there. Let's see what we can find under there. All right, that's the plan. Let's go ahead and make it happen. Dive number 3. 1, 2, 3. All done. My hair's a hot mess right now. That's nice. Anyway, found a couple of really weird things this time. So let's take a look, shall we? All right, let's see. We got Penny. Hi, Penny. She's so cute. We got the back end of a car. If you're missing your bumper, I found it. We got the lid of a toilet. The entire lid, unbroken, of a toilet. Of course, a couple of cans, a couple of golf balls, lots more bottles, that, towel, old reflected piece of probably a boat, some rope, broken piece of something, and the rudder to somebody's probably paddle board or board, you know, whatever. So I'll put this over by the trash can and leave it out in case somebody comes by and says, oh, look, here's my rudder. So that's 3 dives in the books. Haven't weighed everything yet. Andre's bags, I'm going to go through them and see what he got as well for his, he's doing his, finishing his 3rd dive right now. So once he comes up, I'll check out his stuff and we'll see if we're going to do one more dive. All right. Say bye, Penny. Bye. So here is the stuff from Andre's first dive. He found this towel that's unraveling, really crazy looking. He found this pop socket fidget spinner, which I'm gonna steal from him and give to my daughter after I clean it up. And then he found tons of bottles and plastic little koosh thing there, little koosh ball. That's what we used to call it when I was a kid. So a little bit of this, a little bit of that. That's pretty cool. So I'm gonna wait till he dumps out his second bag and we'll see what's in that next. All right, Andre's second bag. This one's really cool. Found these sunglasses right here, which will clean up nicely, I'm sure. Found a handle, a bunch of glass, this pair of prescription glasses, a 5-pound weight, which I'm pretty sure is mine from the last time I was here, and this whole weight bag. Look at that sucker. Weight belt, I mean. With weights in it. That's a heavy weight belt, too. So that's a pretty amazing find. Then he found, you know, socks, bottles, cans, the usual stuff. But that, probably 20 pounds of weight in that, and the 5-pounder right there. That's an excellent find. So let's see what he gets on his third one. All right, so Andre really outdid himself with his third bag. Got a lot of cool stuff.
Did you pick up for him?
Yeah, I got him. Look at this. That's nice. You could the mechanism still moves and everything. Clean that up with some wire brush. It'll be fine. Found a little Walmart like mask. Found these. You know why I pulled you over? Those, and then tons of bottles and cans and all kinds of crazy stuff in this one. So lots of stuff. That beeping here in the background is Andre's metal detector. And he found a, what's this called? A Doofenhofer or something? Don't you brush your hair with this? Anyway, so, Little Mermaid. I have a 7-year-old, so go figure. And then, yeah, there it is. Found this cool bungee cord, tack. So yeah, it's a ton of stuff. Really great haul this time by Andre. Whew. All right, so we got everything sorted. I weighed everything, and let's take a look at what we got, and then we'll tell you the grand total of how much, that was Andre, the grand total of how much we got out. Here we go. There's Andre. All right, what do we got? We got lots of cans, metal stuff. And then the plastic bottles, not too many plastic bottles, but you know, a good amount. And the glass bottles, holy Hannah. That's just ridiculous. Got our...
Historic ones.
What's that?
Fortunately, no historic ones.
No historic ones. Now we stayed close to the pier, the docks, so these are all unhistoric. You got that removed before flight sticker, tie down, that wrench, all the sunglasses and glasses and masks and what do you call it? Goggles. This is all our random junk. All behind that yellow ball is all of the fabric stuff, except for that one blanket or towel. There we got the back end of a car, that paddle, the bags we were using to get this stuff out. Those Walmart bags work great as goodie bags. A nearly new EverStart battery, the lid of a toilet bowl, and the weight belt that Andre found. So, of course, we got golf balls. Those are the connectors to the top of the battery that I pulled off. So yeah, tons of stuff. After 3 dives each, that was our overall haul. And there's Penny being cool. She's gonna need a bath after sitting in lake water today. I think we did great. What do you think?
Yeah.
All right, so after 3 dives each, taking all that stuff out of the water, it's a grand total 116 pounds of trash collected out of the water between the two of us. I mean, I'm sure a large portion of that is from the fact that we got a big battery and the lid to a toilet and that weight belt. But, I mean, 116 pounds between 2 guys for one afternoon, that's a pretty good haul of treasure right there. So, we're going to go out and we're going to do just a regular dive now, just enjoy seeing fish and stuff in the lake, and maybe I'll take a few more pictures. So after that, I'll be back, let you know what we saw. We're going to bring our goodie bags out just in case in case we see something cool, like a phone or something, or what? If we see gold, yeah. So if we see gold, I don't know, maybe only one of us will be coming back. All right, so we're gonna collect this stuff up and throw it away in the proper place, and then we'll switch out tanks, do our last dive, and we'll see you after. That's the plan. We're gonna go make it happen. And we're back. We got a good 46 minute dive in. Went down to a monstrously deep 51 feet or 52 feet. Ooh. Saw some really big fish, but most of them just near the shore. Out there in the lake, there's not much to see except for lots of bottles and cans and stuff. So let's look at what we found, shall we? All right, so we found this boat motor thing. I can't remember what the word for it is, but it goes on a boat motor when it's out of the water. Somebody's propeller for their paddle boat or something. And in these waters, you can find every different subspecies of the great Pacific golf ball, even the red ones. Little Shakespeare fish lure there. That's their, what is that called? Turtle rim or something like that. Shades. That was 50 feet underwater. And then these bottles I brought up because these are actually older bottles. This one's from like 1940 something, I don't know, it's old. It's got what I think is called a punt, where you can see where the glass broke off, like the glass blower broke off the bottom. So that's an older bottle. This whiskey bottle still has part of the cork in it. And when I poured it out, when I got to the surface, I could still smell whiskey. Insane. And then we got like a 1950s Fanta bottle. That was pretty cool. Old Rainier beer can, not too old. And then Andre found a nice ever-ready battery. I'm sure it still has a charge in it. And then this skiing, like a ski boat ski handle. And a pipe and some plastic tubing. The crown jewel, of course, is this right here. This is a Safeway Select grape artificially flavored soda can that is still sealed. So we're gonna open it. I want to see if it actually fizzes, and then maybe I'll try it. Oh, it's still got fizz. Oh, and then the top popped off. It broke off. I need to figure out a way to pop this open. All right, we're gonna pop this sucker.
Yay!
Oh, look at it.
It's fresh and
Still
tasty.
fresh. Still fresh. Look at that. It only had a couple of little worms in it. Look at that little worm right there.
Nah, not big yesterday.
Nah, you don't think so? I don't know. I mean, the worm likes it. Ooh, it still smells grapey. Grapey and lake watery. Notice that beautiful blue, not purple color. Yeah, that's got some lake water in it. Woo! Yike. Ha! Okay, so we're not going to try that. Hey-o. Made it back home. So 4 dives for each of us in. Fantastic day of cleaning up the lake, helping out our underwater environment. Found out a couple of things. For one, this sucker right here that we found underwater, that's a $400 to $500 performance booster device for a Ford Mustang. So somebody dropped this in the lake at some point and had a really bad day after they dropped $400 to $500 on this sucker and then said bye, because it's about all it costs. All it's worth now is its weight in paperweight, because it is soaked and dead. Yeah, I'm wearing my Jim's Dive Instruction hat by the way today. Jim's Dive Instruction for all your diving needs. If you want to learn how to scuba dive, want to learn specialties, or go advanced diver, or any of the other dive instruction categories, all the way up to dive master, hit us up. Or if you just dropped something in the ocean or lost something in the lake or something, find us on Facebook at Jim's Dive Instruction and Scuba Services. Anyhow, chilling out with Bonesy Bess, relaxing, looking over how well we did after that 4th dive. We picked up a couple other things, and the grand total of weight we took out of the ocean was 120 pounds. For 2 guys on a random Wednesday to take 120 pounds of trash out of the lake, it's pretty good. Those metal poles Andre got out, plus the car bumper and the porcelain toilet lid and the battery, those were a large portion of it, but I mean, you saw all that stuff we took out. That's a lot of junk, and we felt pretty good about getting all that stuff out of there. And I'm sure my daughter will be pretty happy with their poppet spinner that I kept. If you lost a weight belt in American Lake, please contact me and let me know. Give me a description. And if it matches the description of the weight belt we found, I will get in touch with you and we will return your weight belt to you. Please try to tell us what kind of brand of weight belt it was, plus how many weights you think was in it. And we'd be happy to get it back to you. The phone that I found that you saw in one of the pictures underwater is drying in rice right now. I'm going to, sometime tomorrow or the next day, I'm going to plug it in, see if it turns on, and if it does, I'm going to try to find the owner. If I don't find the owner, I do with it what I do with all phones I find underwater. If I can't find the owner, I'll donate it. I think it's Verizon. I can't be 100% sure, but they have a box at the back of their stores where you can dump old phones. They send them to be recycled, and the money they get back, they donate to women's shelters. So if I can't find the owner, that's where that phone goes. Yeah, so, and also anybody who says there's not a lot of biodiversity in a lake, we found 5 different species of fish today, 2 different species of like clams, and there's a freshwater snail shells all over the place. We also went to the boat that's been sitting in the swimming area for a few months now and moved it out deeper to about 35 feet deep, because a few people were telling us and have told me when I've been at American Lake the last few months that they're afraid their kids are going to go down there and try to mess with the boat, and they're afraid their kids are going to get caught or drown on a boat somehow. And I mean, it's not really possible, but for peace of mind, Andre and I floated the boat out to a deeper area so that it's not accessible by people in the swimming area. So we took care of that and just had a fantastic time. Sorry you guys weren't there, but it still was a fantastic time. Anyway, so next dives are going to be back in the ocean. Plan on going to Old Town Dock on Ruston Way in Tacoma pretty soon. We're going to hit that up. There's usually a lot of nudibranchs. There's also an old car, or the remains of an old car out there, that has an interesting story that I'll tell you about if you stay tuned. And that'll be coming up soon. All right? Thanks for tuning in. Fins up and dive safe.